Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So let's get it popping. Let's talk about NBA Youngboy and JPrince. I guess it's going down. NBA Youngboy, you know, his house got broken into. Some people stole some car keys. It was a bunch of young dudes. I think it was 2 or 3 of them. They broke into his house. His security guards allegedly were sleeping. They were sleeping on the job, baby. So they need to be fired immediately. And you need to get a new team for real, for real. They need to hit because they need to be there protecting you at all times. Now everybody knows that they can probably run up on NBA Youngboy, or he's easy to get to, or he can be touched to as well. That is the message that's being sent out there in these streets, that NBA Youngboy is vulnerable and he can get touched. Even though NBA Youngboy do have all types of artillery in his house, you know, but they still came to your house. They came where you sleep at. They came where you rested. They came where your kids be at. They came where your girl be at. So therefore, you know, it was easy to get to your location. It was easy to find out what was cool and what was good with you. And that's not a good look too as well. And I think that's a little message that, you know, JPrince was trying to send to NBA Youngboy. But we're going to check out JPrince out here basically advertising that he has NBA Youngboy, you know, items that was stole from his house. And NBA Youngboy did request that he was going to see the people that came into his house. And allegedly the people that came into his house was cool with JPrince, and they realized that NBA Youngboy and OG3 were cool with JPrince, so therefore they returned the items. That's allegedly. So let's check out JPrince.
Yeah, me and the little homie just touched down back in H-Town. You know what I mean? We've been in Las Vegas taking care of business. You know what I mean? Kicking ass and taking names, you know. I know y'all saw the little homie, Shakur Stevenson, the other night on ESPN, end the night with a beautiful body punch. You know, I thought all the guts was going to come out the man's mouth, you know, but, you know, that's just the way it is sometimes. So we're getting ready to celebrate. You know, on the 27th, little homie having a birthday, and we're getting ready to celebrate. We're gonna have a ball. We're gonna, you know, mob ties. Y'all invited. We're gonna party. We're gonna party, man, and welcome the little homie to the city. And you know, I can't wait. But on another note, Shakur, while we was gone, I got a call. You know what I mean? Because the little homie Youngboy place got broke into. People went in his place, disrespected different things, and you know, I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right, because they understand that, you know what I mean, Youngboy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce, I got your keys to your McLaren, you know, all that shit that they took, and the homie Shakur, what you got, homie?
We got your Rolls Royce umbrellas, we got your keys, we got a bunch of other shit, so get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit back, bro.
All good, waiting on you.
So now you have that situation. So we know JPrince. We know JPrince has been around for many, many years. And we know at one point in time we had the beef DVDs. We had rappers getting their chain snatched or their car stolen or whatever the case may be. Somewhere, somehow JPrince or, you know, another, you know, legend in the hip hop industry would end up getting the items back for the rapper that, you know, got his chain or, you know, his jewelry, his watch or whatever snatched. And so that was a part of the early 2000s. And JPrince, you know, has gotten people, you know, material stuff back and things like that. And, you know, it's kind of old school the way that he's doing it, because that was really popular to do. And you know, the early 2000s, we talk about Youngboy getting his chain snatched. I don't know if he ever got him back, but we had a lot of rappers get their chain snatch and everything else like that. But, you know, I would be happy if somebody found my stuff. If somebody broke into my house and took my items and someone told me that they had them and it was online that they had them or whatever, and they did a video about it, you know, the whole world already know that NBA Youngboy house was broken into because of the young boys that broke into his house, they publicized it and it was all over Instagram. So that's one situation. So the world already knows. It's not like it's on the DL. But then you have JPrince come up and say that I got your stuff. I would be happy if somebody retrieved my items. For real, for real. It wouldn't be, I'm a civilian. I ain't no gangster. I don't got no reputation of being, gangster or ready to handle somebody or popping off or anything like that. So, I'll be happy you got my stuff, JPrince. Okay. But then on the other hand, if I am NBA Youngboy, I'm looking at you like, yo, why didn't you just hit me up? You said we cool. You said we mob ties. You said that I'm mob ties with you. You giving my brother OG3 a pass and everything else like that. Why didn't you call me? How come you just did it on camera? I don't know if JPrince did it on camera for legal reasons to let people know he had nothing to do with it, that he did retrieve the items, and it is what it is. But could he have handled it privately? Yeah. But do anybody handle anything privately anymore? Rarely. So it is what it is. So I believe that NBA Youngboy took it as disrespect that you're trying to get publicity on my name. And NBA Youngboy killed me when he said, you can keep them keys. So let's check out NBA Youngboy.
Hey, I don't no friends, I don't no new relationships. All that. Hey, I don't respect none of this. If you got something for me, plenty of me you could call. It's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no publicity, none of that pussy shit. And I'm good on the keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Mind your business, man.
So you have that situation. So I'm just like, damn, NBA Youngboy is feeling a certain type of way. He feeling like, yo, you're trying to get clout on my name. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to extort me? Or was you involved in a robbery too as well? So NBA Youngboy got a whole lot of questions and he's feeling a certain type of way. And, maybe, NBA Youngboy got that type of heat. Maybe he got that type of pop off that he can actually get back at JPrince, but a lot of people don't think so. And we don't want that to happen, point blank, period. But NBA Youngboy feel like, yo, mind your business. And Mr. JPrince is like, what you mean mind my business? Texas is my business, so you better get it right. He was like, he was like, we ain't friends and we ain't enemies. That's an old song from back in the day. So you already know it's good. You already know JPrince is feeling a certain type of way because he feels like, NBA Youngboy disrespected him when they supposed to be cool. And he knows NBA Youngboy. So why you going to come at me like that? Everybody else is eating off your name. Everybody else is making videos about you. Why can't I? When I really got the, the hard evidence. I got the concrete evidence, for you to get your stuff back. But it also looked like, what JPrince doing that too as well. Like it kind of made NBA Youngboy look like he was weak, like he can't handle his own business, like JPrince is jumping in, like he needs somebody help. And then also he's probably feeling a certain type of way because people done walked up into his house. So therefore what was safe at one point in time ain't all that safe if the enemies got in, you know what I mean? So therefore he probably felt like, yo, you're trying to embarrass me even worse. And right now I'm trying to live that hard knock life. I'm out here rapping about gangster stuff, gangster this. I got videos with lean, I got artillery and my videos too as well. I ain't soft. So basically NBA Youngboy's taking it as disrespect that you're trying to eat off of me. You're another person making a video off of me, and therefore we got the same people, we know each other. How come you couldn't call me? Why you get on Instagram? Because this is a new age. This is your age. NBA Youngboy, this is what people do. This is the generation of media. The generation of everything is online, point blank, period. But JPrince didn't take too kindly to what NBA Youngboy was saying, basically telling him to mind his business. He can keep his shit, and you doing this for clout. What are you doing this for clout? You could have reached out to my people. We know the same people. So basically NBA Youngboy saying he do know JPrince, and JPrince do know his people. So why is NBA Youngboy taking offense to JPrince getting on Instagram if they're actually cool? You know what I mean? Because if one of my people that I know found my shit, got my stuff back for me, and they did an Instagram video, I'll be like, oh, thank you. You letting them know that we roll together. So basically, I think, he feels like I'm not tied to you. I'm JPrince. Is JPrince trying to extort, NBA Youngboy because he's out there in Texas and is JPrince upset with NBA Youngboy for what went down with Floyd Mayweather's daughter, having that whole situation happen in Texas. And then NBA Youngboy dissing Floyd Mayweather, a OG too as well, and a legend, even though, you know, Floyd. So, with that situation, maybe JPrince wanted to send NBA Youngboy a wake-up call, and NBA Youngboy got that wake-up call, and he ain't down with him being on Instagram because there's more to the situation. So, you guys tell me what you think. Now, here is JPrince.
I see you took my kindness for weakness, because you're a dumb boy with limited thinking ability and disrespectful. Talking slick and acting like you and your brother wasn't down with me letting it be known you were mob ties connected. But I talked to your brother, and I believe every word he said about you knowing because he's been solid with me. I've known your brother for years and never witnessed no weak shit. So OG3, we good. But you seem to be dumber than a box of rocks, so you despise wisdom. What you should be mad about is the lie you live in and the weak-ass security being asleep in front of your house. I bet he lied to you about being asleep. That's free game I just gave you, but it probably went over your head. Let me say this to you, little homie. You're not a friend or enemy today. Let's keep it that way, no matter how hot it gets in Texas. By the way, I'm minding my business. You just too dumb to know Texas is my business. And I will give you whatever you ask for, good or bad. I'm done.
So there you have it. You have JPrince basically letting NBA Youngboy know what's up and what's good. And it seems like JPrince has took this very personal, and he didn't appreciate the disrespect because he has seen NBA Youngboy out here in these streets, you know, getting at people that get at him, or people that talk about him, he get at them too as well. And some of them are older. So I think JPrince is like, nah, you know better. You know better. You know who I am. You got mob ties. So basically, it seems like, you know, JPrince is saying, you know who I am. We cool. Why would you get on camera and disrespect me? I didn't disrespect you. I just let you know I got your stuff, and you down with JPrince, the mob family, and you protect it like that. So that's where it seems like where JPrince was coming from with the situation. But it also seems like there is something underneath that situation, because I don't understand why JPrince didn't just hit up NBA Youngboy and let him know he got his stuff. Why did he have to do it publicly? Because if they're cool, they know each other's people, he could have called him, because he got to understand that NBA Youngboy has a reputation he's trying to uphold, and basically being that rah-rah gangster, you know, out here, ain't scared of nothing, you know what I mean, type of situation. Now he done get robbed, and now you collecting his items and almost put a target on him as being weak. So I think that's why, you know, NBA Youngboy came back at JPrince like that. And I don't understand why JPrince wouldn't see that, because if his rap career is built off of being gangster, being from the streets and being thugged out, you know, raising himself and having the babies that he do have and all of the other good stuff, you know, JPrince basically rained on that parade with that situation. So is there any underneath beef going on between JPrince and NBA Youngboy? Do JPrince want some of that NBA Youngboy cash money, even though he got money too as well? But it ain't nothing like having somebody else on your roster. And NBA Youngboy does, you know, he is lit out here in these streets. But one thing he needs to do, he needs to take care of La Patria, Miss Jacobs, because Miss Jacobs, you know, seeing her on Instagram is very sad. Like, she's crying, she's in pain, you know, she's reliving this situation of what happened with her and, you know, Yaya Floyd Mayweather's daughter. And on top of that, you know, La Patria, she seems very sad and very lost. And I believe that she has dreams and goals of being successful and able to take care of her family and take care of herself, but she just does not know how to accomplish them, and she don't know which steps to take. And I believe that when she met up with NBA Youngboy, she thought that he was going to be her knight in shining man. He was going to be a stand-up guy. He was going to take care of her. She was going to get pregnant by him. They was probably going to live a good life, and she was going to, move out of her parents' home and things like that. And basically he could probably help her with her career, whatever she wanted to do. But yet it didn't happen. She ended up tasting blade, over a man. So that really hurt her, and that really struck her too as well. And it seems like she's trying to pop off on Instagram and basically trying to be a personality too as well. But the personality is lacking because of she's very lost, and she doesn't have that support. And this girl's been attacked, she's been hurt, she's been crucified, she's been criticized. I think NBA Youngboy need to pay for a college plan or get her into a trade, And the sad thing is that Yaya didn't have to, resort to what she did, because if you look at, La Patria Instagram and just her talking, things like that, she could have been convinced to do anything. She could have been convinced to leave. She could have been cool with you or whatever, She was looking for a place. She was looking to find herself, and she thought she found herself with NBA Youngboy, but it ended up being a nightmare, and she's living that nightmare over and over, and then trying to get out of that fairy tale that she thought that she was going to have, and then trying to accomplish things to make her life better. And I think she needs support. She needs a whole lot of support. And what happened to her was very wrong and low down, and it was dirty. And it didn't need to happen, because NBA Youngboy still out here having babies, multiple babies. He had 2 babies. He just had 2 babies, and Yaya's still there. And Yaya kind of like threw her life away a little bit if she gets time. You know what I'm saying? If she gets time. It's a sad situation. So anyways, you guys tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Much love.